Published 0512 Est, the 10th of November 2017. Updated 0515 Est, the 10th of November 2017. Rebecca Hewlett, pictured, set fire to Michael Wall's mattress, then took prescription pills as the flames took hold. A jilted mother of one who torched her ex-boyfriend's flat, then took a drug overdose as she added burning, has been jailed for 4.5 years. Rebecca Hewlett, 23, set fire to Michael Wall's mattress, then took prescription pills as the flames took hold after the couple split up. Neighbours raised the alarm after spotting smoke coming from the property in Monsell, Greater Manchester, and attempted to get in before calling the fire service. Hewlett herself dialed 999 saying she had taken an overdose and needed an ambulance. After arriving on the scene, emergency services found 2 mattresses burning and other items under the bed on fire. Mr. Wall, 27, who was out at the time of the blaze, returned to his flat to discover it had sustained £4,000 worth of damage. Police inquiries revealed Hewlett, of nearby Sale, had been bailed just 9 days before the blaze after vandalising Mr. Wall's property, causing £1,000 of damage. She claimed she lit the fire last June because she felt helpless. Mr. Wall has since said he wants to rekindle their relationship. At Manchester Crown Court, Hewlett sobbed and gestured a heart with her hands to her family in the public gallery as she led away to the cells after admitted arson. The judge, Mr. Justice William Davies, told her arson is very serious offence indeed. It can very quickly develop to something that is out of control, and of course he did not intend to harm anyone. Hewlett claimed she lit the fire last June because she felt helpless. Mr. Wall has since said he wants to rekindle their relationship, but you were putting others' lives at risk and you did not really care about that. People can from smoke inhalation relatively quickly from fires that don't seem to be that serious at all, but in fact they are. Mr. Wall's flat was wrecked by the damage from the fire. He lost items of property. Hewlett was first held for criminal damage after she smashed various windows at the victim's apartment. She was bailed on the condition that she stayed away from the flat, but she turned up 9 days later whilst Mr. Wall was out for the evening. Brian Berline, prosecuting, said after receiving a call from a neighbour regarding the fire, the police received a call from Miss Hewlett. She said that she had taken an overdose, gave her location in the middle of Manchester, and requested an ambulance. She added that she had set fire to a mattress and items of bedding at her ex-partner's address around 20 minutes ago. Hewlett was bailed on the condition that she stayed away from the flat, but she turned up 9 days later whilst Mr. Wall was out for the evening. Fire service attended and found damage to the flat, 2 mattresses burning and other items under the bed on fire. The defendant was not arrested immediately and she was taken to hospital. Damage caused to the property of Mr. Wall was £4,000 as a result of the fire and £729 to the Housing Association for the damage to the flat. Mr. Wall has since expressed that he may wish to resume his relationship with Hewlett when she is released from custody, and no longer supported the prosecution. Hewlett admitted that she had sat and let the fire burn for a while before leaving and taking an overdose of medication that she had taken from Mr. Wall's property. In mitigation, defense lawyer Claire Ashcroft said her client had no desire to get back in a relationship with Mr. Wall after their on-off relationship ended in disaster. At Manchester Crown Court, pictured, Hewlett was sentenced to 4.5 years in jail. Stock photos. Ashcroft added she suffers from emotional personality disorder, which has only been diagnosed as part of the psychological report. She had been in a domestic violence relationship prior to being with Mr. Wall. She was subjected to violence when she was pregnant and after the pregnancy. Essentially, she was on the streets when she met the defendant and he took her in. She claims the relationship was very on and off and there was volatility. They both thought that they were helping each other, but in reality that is not the case. On the day in question, the defendant felt helpless and didn't know what to do, so thought to end her life because she had got herself in a terrible situation. On reflection, she is insightful enough to acknowledge the relationship she had was ultimately destructive. If any good has come out of this situation, it is that she now has the support of her family and familial ties back. Fortunately, there was not a serious injury caused by her actions. Hewlett will serve half of her sentence in custody and the remaining half on license.